MRecktv.
That's when you fuck with a young bitch, you just bring condoms. Condoms and weed.
Shut my boy.
Condoms and weed, and you just know you straight. That's all you need. Condoms and weed. An older chick, she might need to stop. You might need to grab some beans. She need more beans. She might need some butter. She might need some light bulb. She might need a light bulb. She might need some butter.
What's up, bro?
I don't like that bitch sound like that. My bitch, that's what that bitch sound like.
Shmurda.
The longest day at work. I just wasn't leaving. I'll lay down when you get here.
What's up, man?
Your bitch said it.
Peace, world. We live on MRecktv. I got a special guest in the building. He goes by the name of Shmurda, aka Cadillac Ty.
Yes, sir.
My brother. How
yes,
you?
Sir. Chilling, baby.
Yes, sir, man. It's been a minute, man. We go back, man. We got a little history.
Wow.
We go back. Let's go to the beginning. You know what I mean? Let's go. We're going to take them back to Pop City, but even if we can go before that, let's start with the name.
Yeah, like, all right, so the name, right? Like I was telling you, originally Shmurda, you know what I mean? So I came in with Shmurda. That was my handle. You know what I mean? You know, through all the Earth Gotti presents the Murderous projects, all the features on Rule, everything I was doing was under Shmurda.
Got you.
And when it was time, you know, when it was getting time for me to do my shit, you know, it was like, yo, you might need to think of, you know, something more, you know, not commercialized, but something more, you know,
marketable.
Right. That's the word I was looking for.
Yeah.
Me, something more marketable. So with me, I'm like, you know, not even sugarcoating the street off the block. I'm like, marketing, that is the marketing. Me, Shmurda, that's the marketing right there. But you know, after giving it some thought, I was like, you know what? Nah, matter of fact, let me think of some other. You know what I mean? Because I don't want to have nothing be in the way of, you know what I'm saying, you know, my blessings. You know what I'm saying, and whatever was supposed to come to me. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
So we was recording one of Rule albums in LA. We stayed out there for like 3 months, and we had like a little mansion and shit that we had rented. And just back and forth to the studio every day. Just rented a bunch of cars, probably like, you know, 5, 6 cars. You know what I mean? Might have been more than that. You know what I mean? We had like some Benzes. You know what I mean? Some Benzes. You know what I mean? And like some caddy trucks. You know what I mean? So, you know, basically, like, I used to get up early in the morning, take the caddy truck, boom, and just be gone and just be doing me in LA. You know what I'm saying? Going to the Beverly Center, shopping, you know what I mean? Doing all kind of shit, pulling up in the hood, you know what I mean? And then coming back when get up, like, because niggas was getting up like 2, 3 o'clock. Get up, I'll be pulling in the driveway, like, yo, what's up? What we doing? You know what I mean? So niggas like, yo, this get up every day, like 7, like 8 o'clock. I'm just get up early, no matter what time I go to sleep. So it's like, just get up every day and with that caddy truck, man. This driving that Cadillac trucks, my man BJ was like, yeah, man, this Cadillac Todd. But that's what he was saying as a joke, you know what I mean? He was like, yo, this Cadillac Todd. He kept saying Cadillac Todd, and he was saying that the whole day. And we was joking around. I was like, yo, you know what? I said, yo, that sound fly. I'm gonna fuck with that. I'm gonna take, you know, you around with the Todd, but I'm gonna put the tie and I'm gonna just leave it like that. Cadillac
around with the Todd.
You know what I mean? And it's like, yo, cool. That shit might work.
Ring off. Definitely ring off.
That's basically how that shit came up. You know what I mean? And then I just kind of ran with it from there.
Gotcha. Now, take me to, because when you met Irv, this is fresh off the Mike Geronimo thing, or this is around the same time?
I know them around the Mike Geronimo thing. Like I met like the last song, which is a crazy story. I guess we could probably go into that.
Hell yeah.
I met in the studio when Rule was recording the Vinny Vettavici album. and was work like this album was done, and there was like one song left. And I met around that time, and just so happened that last record that went on his album was the record that we did.
You featured on.
It was called The Murderers. You know what I mean? And that's kind of like where Gotti got the idea for The Murderers. Or Gotti presents The Murderers. But long story short, I didn't know around the Mike Geronimo era. I met like right when Rue was recording that Vinny Vettavici album.
Got you. That's kind of ill. This Ja Rule, he already had the Holla Holla popping and a few other singles popping then. So if you came in the studio during the last song and you get on that joint, this was already like becoming a star.
So it was popping. I mean, the Holla Holla was in rotation.
Got you.
It was in rotation.
Got you. What was the vibe like when you met Rule? Like what was his vibe?
I mean, it was a cool vibe. I mean, it wasn't really, you know what I'm saying? It was a cool vibe. It wasn't nothing like, you know what I mean? He was a cool, you know what I'm saying? He was a cool when I first met him, you know what I mean? Gotti had a different vibe though. You know, I guess Gotti had like the executive vibe. My man Kareem from the projects, from 40 Projects, he with Chris. Him and Chris was close. And also my man Rab, who made beats for, he was close with Chris. You know what I mean? So both of them was kind of telling Chris about me, like, yo, you gotta meet my man spit, get busy. You know what I mean? You gotta meet my, you know what I'm saying? So I wound up going up to the studio with Kai. Kai took me up. Chris was like, yo, bring him up to the studio. So that's how I got me and my man Kai. We went up to the studio. Like I said, Rule was recording his Gotti was like, yo, spit something. You know what I mean? You know, that type of So me, I mean, we in the studio joint, and like, you know, where you record, and I forgot what studio it was, man. Might have been the Hit Factory. But like the booth was like big, where it had like a bed and like a couch. I guess that was like a room where it was doing all nighters and needed to, you know what I mean? So we was in that part, and homie was like, yo, spit something. So I'm like, all right, I start spitting my shit. Me thinking like, yo, just probably overthinking it. I'm like, damn, let me spit some songs I wrote, because I know this is like an executive. This is some record. I know you probably want to see if I could, you know, write a song or something. And it just so happened I was in songwriting mode recently. I had wrote a couple of songs. So I came up there and I was like, I was spitting like one of the records that I wrote, and homie was like, hold on. He was like, nah. He was like, you ain't gotta do no song, just rip off. So I'm like, oh, that's how we. He
wanted you to go in.
I said, let's go then. So then I just started going, and the whole time homie was just sitting there like, you know, with the poker face, like, you know what I mean, like. So then after it was over, it was, you know, yo, all right, cool, whatever, you know, now you all right. So when I left, I kind of left like, damn, this wasn't probably kind of feeling, you know, and I was and I was talking to Chris with my man Kai, and he was like, yo, homie, probably feeling, you know what I'm saying? He was like, nah, Chris was like, nah, come back. I'm saying, just come back up to the studio, man, and keep coming up. So the following week, I came back up to the studio. Rule still recording. Spit some shit. Came back another week, and this week I came up. It was other niggas up there. That's when I first met Black Child. Black Child was up there. Some other from the hood was up there. I forgot this nigga name. He was making a lot of noise. Like niggas was like, yo, he's supposed to be like the next. He was up there. Vita was there. That's the first time I saw Vita. You know what I mean? And one other person. So we had got into like a cipher, and like, you know, long story short, like, to be honest, like I kind of like bit his head. Like I just went nuts in the cipher. You know what I mean? And then like it was like, yo, you know, I guess niggas like, yo, you know, you get busy. So now another day I come up there. This is when Rule was doing that last record, that Murderers record, and had the beat playing, and I'm up there and shit. It's like, yo, you go write something to this right now? I said, yeah, I got. They was like, go ahead, see what you come up with. And that's when I came up with the verse that I had on Rule. Went in and spit it, came out. That's BJ was there. A few like, yo, that shit was right. That shit was right.
So let me ask you this. You wrote the verse on the spot.
Yeah.
How long did it take you to write the verse?
Man, I wrote it quick. I ain't gonna lie, because I was kind of anxious.
So what, 30 minutes?
Probably, yeah. 20, 30 minutes. You know what I mean? And it's just like, yo, that's right. That's right. So then after that, they finished mixing down rules, boom, boom, whatever. And I came to the studio like a week after that. Matter of fact, I think Chris was like, yo, come up to the studio. When I came to the studio, they was mastering and mixing rules. And Gotti was like, yo, I'm gonna fuck with you, bro. He was like, I'm gonna fuck with you. I got an idea I want to do too. I'm gonna do this compilation called The Murderers. You know what I mean? You, Black Child, Vita, you know what I mean? Oh, and we're gonna put some together. And that's gonna be like the introduction, how I'm gonna introduce you. But I'm definitely gonna fuck with you, you know what I mean? This is how we're gonna do it. And that's when he was like, yo, what, like, you know, what you call yourself? And I was like, Child Murder. And then he was like, perfect, nigga. He was like, perfect. Yeah. He was like,
perfect. That's the universe. Everything was aligned.
Yeah, you know what I mean? So, and that just kind of went from there. You know what I mean?
Peace, world. This is M.Reck for MRecktv. I got those MReck t-shirts. I got those MReck hoodies. And I got those exclusive Rec Mob wares available now at the official store at teesprings.com/MRecktv. Shop today, or you can call, better yet text me at 390-598-2974. Peace, double deuces and bubble gooses. I'm gone.
No, you're the plug and such. You a joke's bound to happen if you slipping or you lacking. I'm gripping on the Mac 10, ready for the action. Shots will make you break dance and have you do a backspin. I got more kicks than karate flicks. My whole team pushing Maserati whips. You on IG liking thotty pics. Shorty pocket broke, but her body fixed.
Peace, world. To promote your music or promote your business by placing an ad on MRecktv, contact MRecktvpromo, MRecktvpromo @gmail.com. Peace. Oh yeah, subscribe to MRecktv, youtube.com/MRecktv. I'm gone. MRecktv.
It's got a music.